Good afternoon, class. How's your day? I'm glad that all of you is good today. So, before we start our class, let us pray first. Please lead the prayer, Jaira. Thank you. You may now be seated. So, let us check your attendance first. Who is absent today? No one? I'm glad that no one is absent today. And reminder, class, for our safety protocols, please always wear your face mask, sanitize your hands, and observe social distancing. Is it clear, class? Very good. So now, let's proceed to our next lesson. But before that, who can tell me what is our previous lesson all about? Yes, correct. It's about the nature and elements of communication. And again, class, what are the different types of nature and elements of communication? Excellent. So, do you have any question, clarification about our topic yesterday, class? Alright. Now, before we proceed to our next lesson, please read our objective first. Please read, Baby Jane. Thank you. You may now be seated. Let's have our first activity. Our first activity, class, is a jumble words. All you have to do is to arrange the word correctly, and after that, you will post it on the board. Is it clear, class? All right. Excellent, class. You arranged the words correctly. So now let's proceed to our next lesson. Do you have any idea, class, what is our lesson for today? All right. Our lesson for today, class, is about the speech styles. So, when we say speech, class, do you have any idea what does it mean? Very good, correct. When we say speech, class, it is a way to express our thought and emotion through vocal sounds. And also, class, there are different types of speech styles. The first one is we have frozen style. So please read, Aliyah. Thank you. You may now be seated. So, when we say frozen style, class, it is the most formal communicative style that is usually used during respectful events and ceremonies. So, when we say respectful events or ceremonies, example of this, class, is wedding and presidential speech and school creed. That is one of the example of frozen style, which is we will use frozen style during those events. So the second types of speech style, class, is we have formal style. Please read, Baby Jane. Thank you. So when we say formal style, class, this is the straightforward style. In this style, the speaker avoid using slang terminologies. What the speaker says is something that has been prepared beforehand. So when we say formal style, class, the speakers avoid using like OMG words. So this is also used formal style used during the meeting or formal meeting or even in the interview. Understood, class? All right. So now let's proceed to the third types of speech styles. So the third types of speech style, class, is we have consultative style. Please read, Hilbert. Thank you. So when we say consultative style, class, this is the third level of communication. It's a style characterized by a semi-formal vocabulary, often unplanned and reliant patient. So when we say consultative style, class, is usually used, class, in any type of two-way communication, dialogue, whether between two people or more, where there's no intimacy of acquaintanceship. So example of this, class, is a group of discussion or teacher and student conversation. So next, our types of speech style class is we have casual style or informal style. Please read, Mar. Thank you. So when we say casual style or informal style, this is a style is characterized by its casually with a flexible and informal vocabulary that may include slang. So casual style class or informal style is chats with friends and family or casual phone calls or text message. Is it clear, class? All right. So now let's proceed to the last types of speech styles. We have intimate style. Please read Melissa. So thank you. So when we say intimate style class, this is a style of speech is reserved for people who have a really close connection. Intimate style class, it is usually used between people who share an intimate bond. Example of this class is chat between best friend, boyfriend, and girlfriend, siblings, and other family members, whether in message or in phone calls or personally. So, understood, class? Do you have any question or clarification about our topic for today? Alright. So, do you have any question or clarification about our topic for today? Alright. Since you don't have any question, let's proceed to our next activity. So, our next activity is called Stairway to Complete Me. All you have to do, class, is to guess the words correctly and identify, then complete it. Is it clear, class? Alright. You only have 2 minutes to do your activity. Excellent, class! You guessed the words correctly. Give yourself a very good clap. Let's have another activity. It is a group activity. Please count 1 to 5 and proceed to your group mates. Your task, class, is to create or construct a speech. I have a box here. Inside is different types of speech style. You have to pick one and you will create a speech using the different types of speech style that you will pick. So, after that, you will present it in front. Is it clear, class? Alright, you only have 5 minutes to do your activity. 5 minutes is over, class. Are you done? Alright, group 1, please present your work. Excellent, class. All of you are amazing. Keep it up and give yourself an excellent clap. Since we are now done in our discussion about the types of different speech style, do you think, class, why do we have to know or to study it? Can you share your ideas or thoughts about why do we need to study the different speech style, Mel Jane? Yes, that is one of the reasons why we have to study the different types of speech style. For to us to use the appropriate speech style in different or depends on the situation or occasion. Do you think, class, what is the importance of types of speech styles in our daily living? Very good, class. Seems like all of you are listening and understand our lesson today. Now, let's go back to our objectives, class. Let's find out if we were able to meet our objectives. Do you think, class, did we meet our first objectives? Alright. Can you cite a specific part of our lesson? Did we meet the first objectives? How about the second objectives, class? Did we meet? Alright. And the third objectives, class, did we meet it? Alright. So now, class, let's have our quiz. Get one for sheet of paper and listen to me carefully. I only read once the question. Is it clear? Okay. Our part 1 is multiple choice. Question number 1. This style is characterized by its casualty with a flexible and informal vocabulary that may include slang. A. Intimate style. B. Formal style. C. Casual style or informal style. D. Frozen style. Question number 2. This is the speech style that reserved for people who have a really close connection. A. Intimate style. B. Formal style. C. Frozen style. D. Consultative style. Question number 3. This style, just like the previous one, is also characterized by a formal vocabulary and choice of words, yet it's more universal as it doesn't necessarily require expertise in any field. A. Casual style or informal style. B. Formal style. C. Frozen style. D. Intimate style. Number 4. It's a style characterized by a semi-formal vocabulary, often unplanned and reliant on the listener's responses and overall participation. A. Consultative style. B. Intimate style. C. Casual style or informal style. D. Frozen style. Number 5. It is the most formal communicative style that is usually used during respectful events and ceremonies. It is also used generally in a very formal setting and does not require any feedback from audience. A. Frozen style. B. Consultative style. C. Intimate style. D. Formal style. Now, let's move on to our part 2, true or false. Identify if it is true or false. Statement number 1. Presidential speech is a frozen speech. Number 2. Conversation between parents and child are intimate style. Number 3. Chat with friends and family are formal speech. Number 4. Teacher and students conversation are consultative style. Number 5. Meeting or formal meeting and interviews are formal speech. Alright, class, please pass your paper in front. And for your assignment, class, construct a speech minimum of 1,000 words. It is individual. You are free to choose what types of speech style you want to use. You will pass it in the next meeting. Is it clear, class? Alright, that will be our topic for today. I hope that you learned a lot. Goodbye, class!